Shalom, shalom. This is the Relish Shamak with the Great Millstone Cleveland branch. I want to start off by, of course, giving our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakodash, Mashanaka Ba Lahazakoyim Shargador giving double honors. Shalom to the elect. And just getting right into it. This is going to be a correction video on the last video that I did before this one, which is called Teach What Was Taught. War, Mark of the Beast, and Prophecy. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna go to go straight to the point, which is the 8-minute mark, 8-minute and 8-second mark. It says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast." All right, so this false prophet, is dealing with the devil. He's going to deceive, and he's all right. So basically mentioned that the false prophet is the devil. But I wanted to make a slight correction. The false prophet is the Roman Catholic Church, which it consists of devils. It consists of Edomites. The original Romans were Edomites. So, but just to clear that and correct that, it's actually dealing with the Roman Catholic. So, let's go to Revelation. Actually, let's go to this specific verse, which is Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20. It says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him." And the beast is dealing with NATO and the EU, and the false prophet is dealing with the Roman Catholic, with which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast and them that worship his image. Right, because there's going to be a lot of people that's going to receive deception, and deception like taking an motb is okay. You know what I'm saying? Deception like taking an motb is worthy of God. Basically, it's okay to do. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is gonna he condones that, basically, which is blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a judgment that you're gonna get for taking that see him. Right? But that's it on that. Let me go to Revelation chapter. What is it? Revelation 16 and verse 13. It says, "And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet." Like we just read in Revelation 19. I think that was 19 and 20. So that specific precept had mentioned 2 of these. It mentioned the beast and it mentioned the false prophet. But in Revelation 16 and 13, it mentioned 3. It says, I'm gonna read it again. "And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon." That dragon is the Roman Empire, which today's Roman Empire would be America, because the first Roman Empire was done away with. It ended up coming to a downfall. Then you had the Byzantine Empire, the Byzantine Roman Empire become established, which consisted of Jakes that was ruling during the Dark Ages. Which if I'm not mistaken, might have started happening around 60, around like 60 or 70 or 80 AD, somewhere around that time. So it says, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. So that beast is NATO and EU, which is working in cahoots with the great whore. You know what I'm saying? Which is working in cahoots. But like the scriptures say, the scriptures say the beast shall hate the whore. So eventually, there's going to be a division. But, you know what I'm saying, until then, they working together as a team. It says, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. And once again, the false prophet is the Roman Catholic. And to even be more specific with this verse, we gonna do the three unclean spirits. This three unclean spirits would be London, which is the financial, the Vatican, which is the Roman Catholic, and Washington D.C., which is the military. Right, the financial, Roman Catholic, and military. All of these three are working together through, the beast and a false prophet and a dragon, man. So there you go. Once again, that's London, which is the financial, Vatican, which is Roman Catholic, and Washington, D.C., which is the military. That's the three unclean spirits, like frogs. And all three of these things are unclean and against Yahweh Shah. The financial, is the Lord ain't dealing with that. The original currency is gold and silver. But all of the gold and silver is being hoarded up by these devils, man. And they get put on the streets for prices that's overwhelming. I mean, not overwhelming, but for prices that's over the actual worth of what it's supposed to cost. Because Esau is a money laundering devil. The scriptures talk about a greedy, a man that's greedy upon gain. That's the spirit of Esau. But eventually that's going to come to a downfall. And the Roman Catholic is unclean because it doesn't do nothing but spew out blasphemy against Yahweh Shah. The scriptures say, add not to these, if any man add to these words, he's going to be added the plagues, if you're paraphrasing. And that's what we've been forced to believe is Christianity. That was beaten into us, when we was coming over here on the slave ships, and when Esau was rounding up the Indians and the Northern Kingdom, to work as his slaves, man. So that's what Esau was basically trying to beat into our people is this Roman Catholic bullshit, which is unclean, man. It's not sound doctrine. And then the military, Esau's proud, because he has the Lord has blessed him with a sword, and in today's day, he has a mighty military, but it's not mighty enough to take down Yahweh Shah, so we don't fear this devil, scriptures don't tell you to fear man. Nowhere in the scriptures do it tell you to fear man. But these is the unclean spirits that's coming out of the beast. These are the unclean spirits that's coming out of the Roman Empire. And that's not the Roman Empire, but the Roman Catholic and the NATO and the EU and modern day Roman Empire, man. This is the uncleanness that like this scripture say, is coming out of their mouth, man. This is where their pride resides. This is the pride that they speak of when these devils, you know what I'm saying, when these devils come with that stout speech and that proud aura, is based on these three things, man. You know, but the Lord is gonna, the scripture talk about pride. You know what I'm saying? Before pride coming go for fall. So the Lord is gonna cause all three of those to fall. And it ain't gonna be no more speaking of those things. Because the scriptures talk about how the Lord is gonna take down mountains. You know what I'm saying? Mountains dealing with the governments. You know what I'm saying? So all sorts of power that these devils have, and all sorts of alliance that these devils have is gonna come to naught, man. Verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles. Right? When you work a miracle, that causes somebody to believe you. You know what I'm saying? If you just do a straight up miracle in front of somebody, they're going to think that you know what I'm saying, some type of angel or something, you know? So that's how these devils come off, you know what I'm saying? They do their deceit through their technologies and through the advancements that they have on the side that they've been gifted through the Lord, and they do wickedness with it, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty, right? That gathered them to the battle. This battle talking about Armageddon, right? So that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? All of the kings of the earth is going to play a part in this upcoming war, which is Armageddon, right? It says, behold, I come as a thief, right? The Lord, Yahweh Shai, he's going to come on a day that you don't know. It says, blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame, right? So you got to, the scripture say, let thy garments be always white. So we got to always be unblameable, you know what I'm saying, innocent, you know what I'm saying, holy, you know. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. That was the correction that I have for that false prophet, you know what I'm saying, being the Roman Catholic Church. So that's pretty much it on that. Lord's willing, this is edifying to Wadi Yahweh Shem Shah. Forgive me, spirit, do the lesson. Till next time I say Shalom, Kwame Shalom.